Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they want it, when they want it, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scadaboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people.
Oh, out of space. It's a running room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Arizona right back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's Fafita. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Finds his target down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Hits a seam wide open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Arizona comes out with another first down. To the air on first down. Got his man. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This time he's got it.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Across the 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fafita. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. At the 35, he's open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy.
Going over the top. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Inside. Touchdown, Wildcats. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Quarterback moving. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Arizona. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create sometimes.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scadaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the...
Got a little room. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Finds his man. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive going from the 17. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Moss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Arizona in a hurry.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Anderson will throw. Right on target this time. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Arizona going back to work with another first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, better look out. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it. And right now, they're pulling away.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a big gain. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is...
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got his man downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for space to the left. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. To the air, it's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Zona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time